Hello, this is David Decker from Germany, deckerweb on Twitter, and today I want to introduce you to my newest plugin update of Genesis Layout Extras. This plugin is one of my most downloaded plugins ever, and it is among the top 7 most downloaded Genesis plugins ever, so thank you for that. The newest version is 2.0. This is a big update release, the biggest update of the plugin yet, and it brings a lot of new features. It brings new extra layout options that you can activate optionally and then use for your content. So we will go into my demo install and let's start. So this is my little demo install for the plugin. We just want to add the new plugin. If you don't have installed it yet, you can search with WordPress admin. Just type in Genesis Layout Extras. Search for plugins, and you see this plugin is already installed in version 2.0. So let's go into the plugin. So we now go into the site admin, in the subsite admin, under Genesis Layout Extras, Genesis theme settings, and you have a new submenu item Layout Extras. So this is the plugin settings page. This page was updated for version 2, and it has a new table of content area here, where you can see when it was released and what the plugin does offer. Here you can find more items, but now only 3 are displayed. That's because not all support is activated, because we have currently no plugin activated which brings in custom post types, and we don't have a child theme activated which has custom post types like Executive 2.0, which brings portfolio post type. We now have the basic outfit of the plugin. You can, as always, toggle the meta boxes or set the meta boxes via screen options. You can display any meta box or just hide any meta box. So now let's toggle this. This is the first real meta box, and here you have one of the most awesome new features. These are the additional layout options. You may think I'm gone crazy with that, as I brought in 9 new layout options. Yes, you heard right, 9 new layout options. Some of them, like this one here, is considered experimental. You may use it or you may use it not. It's up to you, it's your decision, but the plugin brings the structure, and optional can load the CSS styles for you if you want. 2 layout options are pre-activated. You can always disable them, then you have to save. I just let the default state. So here you can activate the layout options. These options will also show in theme settings of Genesis. As you see, the 2 that are already activated from my plugin already show up, and also show up in the in-post edit screen. As you can see, this is from my plugin and this is from my plugin. This is perfectly hooked in, all done via Genesis API, because my plugin just uses the awesome stuff that Genesis offers already. So these are the CSS styles for those layouts. As you can see, this option, sidebars below content, has this CSS style option. These two layout options have this CSS style option. This experimental option has this style option setting. These are two column layout options. These go with that style setting, and these three options are three column options, and these go with this layout style. These styles are only optionally, because you might add the whole style set of styling rules to your child theme or load via another plugin. I recommend to enable the loading of these little styles, because these styles only set up the structure for your layout. So it does no color, nothing else. So you may have restyle in your child theme them anyways a bit. But let the plugin do the heavy lifting. Let load the structure, basic styling, and make any colors or any additions in your style sheet from the child theme. So this was the first MetaBox real cool feature, new layout option. So this is the basic stuff you already come to know from the first version of my plugin. This was already there, and it just gotten better. Here are hooked in these two layout options from my plugin that I have activated by default. So let's enable all this good stuff here. Let's do a little save. So now we have a look. Now we have all 9 options here and can choose from any of them, or just from the 6 core options from Genesis, or this setting. This is always the default setting that is done here. Any of the default setting you've done here will always go with that first line. 6 core options from Genesis, 9 new options from my plugin. So if I just uncheck this layout and do a saving, it is no longer here. Then we have only 8 options available. So this is full dynamic now. This was not in the former version. This is now all from the new update. So let's activate again. And here are no new options. What it's new? This is the export import info, because you can export the options from this plugin. That means the setting options of this plugin that are now hooked in the Genesis exporter importer feature. So you can combine my plugin settings with your Genesis theme settings or your Genesis SEO settings, or just do the plugin settings alone. You decide just as you want. So let's toggle that, and we have also another new feature, but For that to become available, I have to activate another plugin. I've already have here the Easy Digital Downloads plugin from Pippin Williamson. We just will activate it. That is a plugin for selling digital products on your site, and this comes with a custom post type. The downloads are the products and these are custom post types. So you see here all the stuff from this plugin. So now let's switch back to my plugin. Just load this site new, reload. So, and now you see it, additional post type support. Let's have a look in the table of content. Now you see it, additional post type support. So we just jumped to the meta box. As you see, this are anchor links from the table of content. These are anchor hyperlinks. So for the post type support, and now let's do the cool stuff. I want to enable the layout options for Easy Digital Downloads, and I want to enable the newest or archive settings from Genesis. This is a new feature from Genesis that comes with Genesis 2.0. Genesis 2.0, which will release very soon. I am already having the latest release candidate installed, so this is the awesome stuff. Now let's go to my plugin, back to my plugin Genesis Layout Extras. So what I do here, enable the layout, SEO and script options for Genesis for this plugin post type, and enabling the Genesis archive settings. So let's do a saving, and now let's have a look at Easy Digital Downloads again. Now you see here the archive settings. This is enabled via my plugin. Here you can set for the download archive the headline, the page title for the archive. You can set up your introductory text as long as you want. You can do extra SEO settings for this archive page, and you can also set up the layout for this post type archive. And here you see also my layout options from the plugin are hooked in as well. This is really cool. So let's add a new download, a new product. This is a test product, just testing. So okay, here you see you now have for this post type the Genesis SEO settings for this single post, for this single download product, and you now have the layout settings for this single download product, all enabled via my plugin. This is really cool, and we save this little draft. So I may set one of my own new layout options. Let's do the sidebars below content. I really like this. Let's save this draft and have a preview. So okay, this is needs a little more styling here, as I see. Okay, you now see this is all messed up. This is not the right styling. This should be full width and the sidebars below. So I was a bit shocked now, but this is all this is all real life here. What we do, we just have to enable the style loading. So let's do that. So don't worry, We don't even load 5 style sheets now. We only load ever one style sheet, one little minimized, performance optimized style sheet, one at a time only, ever. And only ever if one of these layouts is ever used on the front end, only one of those gets loaded. So this is all performance optimized, don't worry about that. So let's reload the preview, and you see it's all gone magic. We now have this proper setting here. We have a full width content view and 2 sidebars below. This is primary, this is secondary. This comes first in source code, this and second in source code, but this just as the very first in source code, your content here. So this is the really cool stuff, and you see my plugin also brings section support for custom post type. Section support means for these content sections, also for the download archive, for the download post type archive, for the download categories taxonomy layout, and for the download tags taxonomy layout. This is only for the plugin Easy Digital Downloads and for its download post types and the both of the taxonomies. This is built-in support in my plugin Genesis Layout Extras. This is just an example now for one plugin. There is more support built in for AgentPress listings plugin. Let's have a look here on my plugin description what I offer for you. I'm offering for support for AgentPress listings, Genesis Media Project, the BBPress 2.x forum plugin. This is a very cool plugin. Also for the WooCommerce shop plugin, for the Chigo shop plugin, Easy Digital Downloads, as you know, and for the Sugar Events calendar. And more plugins will follow in the next versions. I have a very cool roadmap already set up, and you will get more plugin support built in. And remember also those child themes that come with custom post types. That is the official minimum 2.0 from StudioPress, the executive 2.0 from StudioPress, both for the portfolio post type and from the third-party theme shop Zigzag Press, as they have 10 child themes with portfolio post types, and those child themes are all supported from my plugin. Or if you have clip art from the Temedy themes or stage from Temedy themes, those are also supported. This is all out of the box, and all those stuff gets only displayed and loaded if the plugin or special child theme is activated. So the whole plugin is performance optimized. Also, if you have this installed in another language, if you have your WordPress installed in another language like German or French or whatever, the translation of all this admin stuff get only loaded in the admin dashboard, not on front end. So this plugin has no translations for front end because it does not display any strings on the front end, so any translation will only get loaded in the admin dashboard and saves your performance time. This is really important. So the plugin also comes with the little help tab information. Here you have a few more special advice, like for the layouts, just another info on those layouts that I added, those alternate layouts. Consider those layouts like variations of existing layouts. So the sidebars below content and primary below content, primary above content are like flavors different versions from the full width content, because the main content is full width, but added are small additions of your sidebars. Those two column layouts are not with the primary sidebar, but instead with the secondary sidebar, the sidebar alternate. So it just switches the sidebars off and switches between the primary and the secondary sidebar. And the three column layouts, it just reverse the primary and the secondary sidebar every time. So this is a very special layout. I like especially the three column layout with primary, content and secondary sidebar. This really makes sense for some use cases, also those two, but it's up to you. You decide. This one is a special layout which comes with a fixed header. Header not on the top as you would expect, but the header on the left, and it's in fixed outfit. Then comes your main content, and together with the primary sidebar, and those are not fixed. So this layout is just for testing purposes, if it really makes sense, if user really want to play with it and try it out. So I await your feedback on this, but don't expect a perfectly pixel styled layout CSS. This may need some work in your child team. So let's just do the help tabs. This is post type info. This is listed what the plugin support does for this currently activated Easy Digital Downloads plugin. These are frequently asked questions, just for your info. This is the translation info. If you are international speaker, you can help improve my translation management. All of those need translation of a few more strings, so please help. And these are recommended plugins that are only get displayed if they are not installed. This is just for optimizing your Genesis powered child team site. So as you see, also this plugin Genesis Layout Extras runs on a multi-site here, network installation, a multi-site, and it really works very well without any issues. What's also a new feature on the newest version 2.0 of Genesis Layout Extras is you can delete the plugin via the plugin page. Then the plugin has to be not network activated, and also you have to deinstall it on the sub-site if activated on a per site basis on a sub-site. Just deactivate and then delete. And what does that do? That does delete the plugin settings field from the options table. So it does not let any stuff in your tables. This is just a clean standard WordPress behavior, and my plugin just follows that. So this was a little overview. I hope I did not forget important things. I have to just look here. Okay, and what's cool feature also, that developers now can add their own custom layouts to my drop-down select field. The drop-down select menu is that here. This is this select drop down where the layout options are listed and can apply it to the section where you want it. So if you are a developer and do a plugin with alternate layouts or have a child team with alternate layouts, you can find in the FAQ section on the plugin page a sample code where you can add your custom stuff. The layout ID, the layout name. You can use a background color for the field. As you see, I have given a background color here to for the overview, so it looks better, and I can easier set up and find the layouts. And you have to give also this variable in the code, and this is really easy to set up, and you can integrate with my plugin. This is only one example of developer integration. I have added hooks, a lot of some filters also, so you can a bit customizing my plugin. I really hope you like it. Really try it out. This is really helpful, especially for the homepage layouts, for the search page layout, for the search not found cases, or you can set global layouts for singular pages that are different from your default settings, or different from your homepage, or different from your data archive, or different from your post type or whatever. And this is really great for big pages, and you don't have to know any code. You can use all that via plugin settings, and this is the really cool stuff. So I also have to say thanks again for downloading my plugin. Over 50,000 downloads. This is really amazing. So really thank you, Genesis community, for using my plugin, for your feedback, for your support. I really appreciate that. So that's for now. Genesis Layout Extras, your layout manager plugin for Genesis framework. Thanks for watching. Until next time, David from Germany.